you ever drive a car so fast, so precise, it makes every other EV feel like a golf cart? That's the Porsche Taycan, the only electric car that doesn't just go fast, it makes you feel something while doing it. While other EVs chase gimmicks, this one delivers soul. 422 miles of range, a 2-speed transmission, and cornering that'll make you forget it even runs on electrons. And here's the wild part, you don't have to just watch. Looking for your chance to actually drive one and support a nonprofit fighting for a cleaner planet? This year's electric vehicle raffle for the planet by the CCAN Action Fund is your golden ticket. For just $200, you're not getting one, not two, but 3 chances to win an EV. And the grand prize? You get to pick Rivian R1S, R1T, Lucid Air, Lucid Gravity, Porsche Macan EV, or the one that started this story, the Porsche Taycan. Only 10,000 tickets, all taxes covered, even tariffs. Scan the QR code on screen and you could win your own Taycan. For more info, check the video description. Because most EVs, they're missing something. But the Taycan, it's the one that gets it right. Let me show you why Taycan hits and why other EVs miss. Let's not sugarcoat it. EVs, for all their torque and tech, often fall flat where it matters most. Driving feel. Take the Tesla Model S Plaid. It's a rocket in a straight line, 0 to 60 in under 2 seconds. But once the novelty wears off, you're left with something that feels more like a science experiment than a driver's car. The steering? Numb. The feedback? Practically non-existent. It's quick, yes, but soulless, like piloting a spreadsheet. Compare that to the BMW i4 M50. It's fast, refined, even stylish, but the experience? Clinical, sanitized. It's a machine that ticks boxes, not one that raises your pulse. And the Mercedes EQS? Sure, it pampers you in silence and luxury. But take it on a twisty road and the response is soft, distant, almost floaty. Then we get to range anxiety. Some EVs, like the Lucid Air, offer solid numbers, 384 miles, but others fall short. The BMW i5 M60 manages just 301 miles. The Polestar 2? A modest 270. On paper, that's fine. In real-world weather, traffic, and hills, it's a guessing game. Charging doesn't help much. Outside of Tesla's supercharger ecosystem, high-speed charging is hit or miss. Even if your car supports 350 kilowatts, finding an actual 350 kilowatt charger that works can be frustrating at best. And let's not forget build quality. Misaligned panels, creaky interiors, and touchscreen-only controls that glitch at the worst times. These are real issues, even in 6-figure EVs. What enthusiasts crave is simple, a car that responds, that engages, that feels alive, not a gadget, but a machine with soul. And that's why the next part matters, because Porsche didn't follow the usual EV playbook. They rewrote it, quietly, brilliantly. But before that, so let's hear it from you. Which EV has let you down the most? Was it the steering, the range, the tech overload? Drop your experience in the comments. And if you're tired of spec sheet cars and want more stories that cut through the noise, hit subscribe. We've got more coming. Now let's talk about the one EV that actually gets it right. Porsche looked at the EV market and made a bold choice. They didn't try to reinvent the wheel. They just perfected the one that mattered, the driving experience. Let's start with the feel behind the wheel. From the base Taycan's 402 horsepower to the jaw-dropping 1019 in the Turbo GT, this car isn't just powerful, it's precise. It uses a 2-speed transmission, something almost no other EV does, giving it an uncanny ability to launch hard and still pull relentlessly at Autobahn speeds. Then there's the steering. It's real, mechanical, communicative. The Taycan sits low, hugs corners, and with the optional active ride suspension, it stays perfectly composed even when pushed hard. This isn't just another EV with Porsche badging. It drives like a proper sports car. Some say it even outfeels a few of Porsche's combustion legends. But it's not just performance for performance's sake. In 2025, the Taycan now offers up to 422 miles of range on the WLTP cycle, one of the highest among performance EVs. Even the base model delivers 367 miles, while maintaining efficiency around 17.1 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. That's on par with EVs built solely for range, not fun. Charging is equally impressive, with support for up to 320 kilowatt hours. You can go from 10 to 80% in just 18 minutes. That's enough time to grab a snack, stretch your legs, be back on the road with 300 kilometers added. Inside, the Taycan avoids over-designed gimmicks. 4 seamlessly integrated displays, intuitive controls, and the kind of solid, tactile materials Porsche is known for. It's luxurious without being loud, modern without being fragile. And if you're thinking this kind of perfection is out of reach, think again. Scan the QR code on screen, and you could win your own Taycan. Not a test drive, the whole car. So yes, it's fast, it's efficient, it's beautifully built. But most importantly, it still feels like a Porsche, and that's what sets it apart. Of course, the driving thrill is just one part of the equation. Let's talk about what it really means to own one. Numbers tell part of the story. Horsepower, range, charging speed, but what if that's not enough? The Taycan has something most EVs can't replicate: character. It shows up in the quietest, most deliberate details. The way the car lifts slightly when you unlock it, as if it's waking up to meet you. The soft, purposeful hum when it powers on. It doesn't shout, it doesn't flash, it simply reminds you. This isn't just another EV. It's a Porsche. Even the tech feels intentional. The touchscreen doesn't behave like a recycled tablet. It's tactile, responsive, tuned to feel more like an aircraft interface than an iPad. The haptic feedback is subtle but satisfying. Real buttons exist where they matter. It's tech that supports the drive, not distracts from it. Where most EVs chase a futuristic vibe, the Taycan goes in the other direction. It feels familiar, almost analog in the best way. The steering is real, weighted, precise, alive. The paddles don't fake gears. They adjust regenerative braking like a track car. The sensation is deliberate, not artificial. And then there's the silence. Not sterile silence, but pure silence. The kind that lets you hear the tires graze the tarmac, the suspension settle into a curve, the slight crescendo of electric motors under acceleration. It doesn't numb the senses, it sharpens them. You're more connected, not less. That's the difference. Most EVs give you specs. They give you screen time and synthetic noise, and self-driving distractions. The Taycan gives you presence. It doesn't just move you, it makes you feel like you're part of the machine. And for enthusiasts, that's everything. By the way, have you ever driven a car that made you feel that way? Like it was more than just transportation? Tell us in the comments. Because in the end, those are the moments that matter. And now, let's talk about what it takes to actually live with one. Of course, nothing's perfect. Let's talk ownership. A brand new Taycan starts at around $103,000. Step up to the Turbo S or the outrageous Turbo GT, and you're suddenly in $185,000 to $230,000 territory. That's exotic car money. But here's the twist. The used market is your secret weapon. Well-kept Taycan 4S models from 2022 or 2023 are now floating around the $70,000 mark. And that's where the value kicks in. You're getting all the performance, range, and engineering brilliance for a massive discount. Charging is one of the major upsides. At home, with average electricity rates, you're spending less than $3 per 100 kilometers. Compared to filling up a gas-powered 911, that's roughly $1,000 in savings per year. And with no trips to the gas station, you're also saving time. Now, here's where it gets less fun. Insurance. Expect to pay anywhere from $2,500 to $5,000 per year, depending on your location, age, and driving history. It's a premium car with advanced systems and expensive parts. So, premiums are steep, and repairs, Porsche builds it beautifully. But you'll need to visit a Porsche certified dealer for most fixes. That means dealership pricing and limited flexibility. Maintenance is light, but not free. No oil changes, but tires wear out faster due to the torque. Brakes still need service. And because software plays a huge role, updates and occasional glitches, especially with the PCM infotainment system, can be frustrating. A few early models had recalls, but overall reliability, especially the battery, has been solid. Degradation? Minimal, even after 50,000 miles. Thinking used? A pre-purchase inspection is a must. Have the battery health checked. Make sure the infotainment is up to date and inspect for any previous recall repairs. Also, install a home charger. It'll cost around $1,500 up front, but saves roughly $500 per year compared to relying on public fast chargers. So yes, owning a Taycan comes with premium costs. But once you're behind the wheel, those numbers fade. Because what you're really paying for is how the car makes you feel every single time you drive it. Now, close your eyes for a second. Picture it. You're behind the wheel of a Taycan 4S. 537 horsepower at your fingertips. The road ahead twists like a ribbon through the hills. You press the accelerator, not jab, press, and the car doesn't just move. It surges. Smooth, relentless, like it's reading your intentions before your foot even touches the floor. The suspension breathes with every undulation, soaking up imperfections without losing a bit of feel. This isn't autopilot. This is you, connected to every corner, every curve. And that's where most EVs fall apart. Tesla might dominate the drag strip. BMW might boast about screen size and software. But the Taycan, Porsche built it to feel human. And in a sea of tech-forward, soul-empty machines, that matters. Let's break it down. Most EVs miss the mark. They chase stats over sensation. They prioritize touchscreen theater over steering feedback, charging graphs over driving joy. The Taycan gives you both. You get 422 miles of real-world range, 320 kilowatt charging that takes you from 10 to 80% in just 18 minutes, and a driving experience that's not just electric, it's electrifying. Sure, it starts at $103,000, but find a clean used 4S around $70K, and suddenly the dream's within reach. And maybe, just maybe, you won't even have to buy one. Want to skip the $90K price tag? Here's your chance. Scan the QR code on screen and enter for a shot to win your own Taycan. Tell us in the comments, Taycan or Tesla? Which one would you actually drive every day? And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Next up, we're pitting the Taycan against the Audi e-tron GT. Until then, keep chasing the drive, not just the data.